Hello everyone, my name is Hiroki. I'm the producer of War of the Visions FFBE Global Version.
Welcome everyone, my name is Justin. I am the Community Manager of War of the Visions FFBE Global Version.
Today, we are going to talk a lot about the latest update. So this show started last month. Thank you to everyone. We are happy that we now have a second video.
That's right, I'm excited to bring all of the new information with all of you today. Real quick before we get started, War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius is a new tactical RPG born from the Final Fantasy Brave Exvius universe. It is now available on the Apple App Store, Google Play Store, and the Amazon App Store. We have a lot of news to get through and I can't wait to tell you about all of it.
Due to the COVID-19 situation, we are not shooting this video from the studio. We are recording this video remotely.
That's right. Even though we're recording from home, we will still do our best to get you all of the news and all the information, but we've got a lot to get through.
That's right, Justin. So let's jump right into the first piece of news. The biggest news today is we will have Final Fantasy Tactics Collaboration Part 2! Yay!
Yay! That's right. So Final Fantasy Tactics is a tactical RPG, a game many fans love for its highly strategic battles. This collaboration is going to start after the maintenance on August 26th, and like the first collaboration, these collaborative units will have all new artwork and new models. They'll also have their classic jobs and skills from FFT, which should be a great treat for a lot of the fans of the original game. Now we're going to go over some of the units. Delita, a key character in the plot of FFT, is joining the fray. A fire elemental unit, his main job is Squire, with Soldier and Paladin being his sub-jobs. While the job title of Squire may be the same as Ramza, who was featured in the first FFT collaboration, their jobs differ in terms of performance. The abilities at Delita's disposal and the materials used in the job enhancements will differ from Ramza as well. Delita's Limit Burst is the 3-stage Hallowed Bolt of Truth. This ability deals heavy damage to targets within range with a chance of inflicting silence for 3 turns, making it really useful for taking on strong enemies or in PvP. As for his other abilities, he has Karma Blade, which deals heavy damage and greatly decreases the fire resistance of his target, so he and other fire elemental units are capable of inflicting even more damage while it is in effect. This makes it especially useful when attacking high endurance units. Meanwhile, Crush Accessory deals moderate damage and decreases a target's AP, making it a powerful aid during quests in PvP when you want to curb an enemy's abilities. In addition, Delita has the ability Meditate, which greatly increases his attack and magic while decreasing his AP consumption, allowing him to use his abilities without worry. With all of these mighty attack abilities in his arsenal, Delita has a lot of promise as a powerful offensive unit. And next, the popular and long-awaited Agrias is finally making her appearance. She is an ice elemental unit with a main job of Holy Knight, the same as it was in FFT. Her sub-jobs are Paladin and Cleric. First up, we have her Limit Burst Candescent Hue. It deals heavy damage to targets within range, with a chance of inflicting confusion for 3 turns, making it an extremely powerful skill. Agrias has also brought some of her FFT abilities with her into War of the Visions. Judgment Blade deals heavy damage to targets within range and has a chance of inflicting stop. Meanwhile, North Swain Strike deals a small amount of damage to targets. It has a chance of inflicting disable for 3 turns. All of this for just a little bit of AP. She can also use Hallowed Bolt just like Orlando. Agrias has multiple abilities that can deal damage and inflict status ailments. She also possesses multiple abilities that can buff her team's magic resistance by greatly boosting an ally's spirit, bestowing barriers that decrease magic damage taken, and much more. She is more suited to supporting her allies and utilizing her high endurance in battle, giving her a different edge when fighting compared to the frontline fighter Delita as we just introduced. Furthermore, by setting her sub-job to Paladin, she can use Taunting Blade. This makes it more likely for enemies to target her, allowing her to play the role of a tank. Agrias' famed line from the original game, "I believe in you," is now one of the abilities of her Holy Knight job. In FFT, this line was directed at Ramza, but in War of the Visions, it is an ability that raises the attack and magic of an ally for 3 turns. For those of you that keep up with the Japanese version, you may notice a difference. In the Japanese version, this ability only affects males, but it has been adjusted for the global version so that any ally can benefit from it, so it should make it a little bit easier to use. The machinist Mustadio makes his debut as an MR unit. An Earth Elemental unit, his main job is of course Machinist, and his sub-jobs are Ranger and Thief. Mustadio is a long-range attacker with his ability Multi-Burst, dealing moderate damage to all targets within range, and Quick Shot, dealing 3 hits of moderate damage to his target. Leg Shot has the possibility of inflicting Immobilize for 3 turns while dealing damage, whereas Arm Shot can inflict Disable. He can also use Seal Evil, which can potentially petrify the enemy. These abilities make him a useful unit in inflicting status ailments from afar, just like in FFT. Setting Mustadio's subjob to Ranger allows him to easily attack from higher ground, and with Sharp Shot's guaranteed hit, he can be utilized from a variety of positions.
These 3 units are super important character to the story of Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm sure they got your back in terms of skills as well.
I hope so too. And for a limited time, the units Ramza, Orlandu, and Gafgarion from the first collaboration event will be available. We have also made adjustments to the AI so that the equipment ability of Orlandu's Trust Mastery reward, Thunder God's Cape, can be used during auto battle. Anyone who missed out on these units the first time around should definitely take advantage of this chance to get them again. Alright, now let's take a look at the collaboration vision cards. To commemorate our second FFT collaboration, we present the UR vision card Blades of Grass. Its bestowed effect increases attack, while its party ability increases accuracy. This makes it especially effective when taking on enemies with high evasion. Though you can get this vision card via the FFT Collaboration Part 2 summon, you can obtain one during the FFT Collaboration login bonus, so make sure to log in during the event period and get yours. Now we have the MR Vision Card Red Chocobo, which has a bestowed effect that boosts magic and a party ability that boosts light attacks. While this is obviously advantageous for units who mainly use magic, it is highly recommended for units who use powerful light magic such as Holy. The first time you acquire the Red Chocobo Vision Card, you will of course acquire the Red Chocobo Esper. This is a high agility Esper which has slash attack up and attack up nodes on its ability board, so it's a great matchup for slash attack physical attackers.
You can feel the FFT spirit with this vision card. You can get Blades of Grass just by logging into the game. So be sure to try out this vision card with your team.
Yeah, that sounds really good. And of course, we're bringing you new FFT event quests during this collaboration as well. By completing these quests, you can earn FFT Part 2 event medals and exchange them for all kinds of rewards, such as Deleta unit shards, Agrias unit shards, Blades of Grass vision card shards, and much more. As some of you may remember, the map during the previous FFT event quest looked like the Lionel Castle. This time around, it will look like the castled city of Zolland. We hope this will invoke memories of playing the original FFT for any fans out there that are fans of the original game. When you clear the EX quests during this collaboration event, you can get the crafting recipe for the limited MR equipment item Sortilege. And I double checked the pronunciation on that, so I should be pretty close for anybody out there. This accessory's bestowed effect boosts evasion and blind resistance. You can also raise its defense and spirit via enhancement, making it ideal for any unit. So now we have Midlight's Deep. This quest, modeled after Midlight's Deep, which appears in the latter half of FFT, is set to begin on September 2nd, a week after the collaboration starts. Midlight's Deep is a floor clearing quest similar to Porcelain Tower, in which players will battle through the dungeon, but this time they'll do it in the dark. This quest might resonate with players who have gone through the original Midlight's Deep, but what makes this dungeon unique is how the crystals that appear when an enemy or ally is KO'd, this time they make the area brighter. Leaving crystals on the map is the key to making the battles easier. Any characters over level 20 can be deployed into Midlight's Deep. This quest boasts wonderful rewards upon clearing the 5th floor, so players can acquire the collaboration limited UR equipment item, the Zalia's Royal Guard standard issue sword. Also, if you clear the 10th and final floor, you can earn a Rainbow Vision Sphere, a rare 10x summon ticket, an Ice Mega Crystal, and a secret book of refinement for swords. So definitely worth playing through Midlight's Deep and getting all those rewards.
For a limited time, event quests from the previous FFT collaboration will also be available. You can get your hands on enhancement materials for the MR unit Gavgarion and the crafting recipe for the MR equipment item Nagnarok. So please take advantage of this opportunity if you missed out the first time. There will also be special login bonus in which you can receive the UR Vision Card Blades of Glass and the unit Gavgarion. A one-time only paid Final Fantasy Tactics Part 2 for UR guaranteed 10 times summon, challenge mission, and more to be enjoyed during this event.
Welcome to the Q&A section of the video, where Hiroki is going to answer some of the questions that have been taken from the War of the Visions community. Hiroki, are you ready?
Yes, ask away.
Awesome. Cool. Let's get into the first question then. Are any improvements being made to gain shards for units that are new or units that are featured?
Members of the community have mentioned that they feel shards are difficult to get a hold of. This has been addressed in a few different ways in the August 5th. A summon bonus feature has been introduced in which a gauge builds up every time a UR doesn't drop from the 10 times summon. After the gauge has been filled, a UR unit or vision card is guaranteed upon your next 10 times summons. Also, a shard for a new unit will always appear in Windy Shop. Also, you can exchange friends medals, arena medals, and guild medals for unit shard at the Mouth Shop. Looking ahead, we intended to continue listening to the community and will do our best to respond as quickly as we can to its request.
Awesome. That's good to hear. I know a lot of the community was both surprised and delighted to see that change made in the global version so quickly. All right, let's move on to the next question. The hard quest drop double up has been very well received in the community. Can we expect it to come back?
Yes. As this was so well received by the player base, we plan on implementing this again in the future. As for the actual timing, we will take game balance into consideration and find appropriate time to bring this back.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for answering these questions, Hiroki. War of the Vision team values a lot of feedback and everything that is sent in from the players, so I urge you to continue sending your feedback on social media and other platforms where you already send your feedback. The team will definitely keep an eye out and keep reading it. And of course, the questions that were answered above don't represent all of the topics that are being discussed, so look out for more information to come at a later date. So Hiroki, I think that's it for this video today.
Before we say goodbye, I have a big giveaway announcement. First, to celebrate the second FFT collaboration, a wonderful alley of item will be gifted to player who log in from 12 a.m. August 26th to 5:59 p.m. September 15th, World Time, PST. And in commemoration of this video, we will give you a total of 150 free summon, excluding limited and collaborative unit and vision cards. During the period, you will receive one free 10 times summon each day, allowing you to either perform them each day or save up to 15 free 10 times summons. This will also be able from 12 p.m. August 26th to 5:59 p.m. September 15th, World Time PST.
Oh wow, that is very generous. I know a lot of people are going to be really happy for those free summons. I personally can't hang on to them, so I'll be doing them every single day. But since we have the collaboration going on, I hope everyone logs into the game for those free summons.
I also have one more piece of news. Thanks to all of you, War of the Visions FFBE will be celebrating its 6-month anniversary in September. Yeah. So during the weeks leading up to this milestone, there will be a countdown campaign offering players various in-game content. While we cannot share the precious details just yet, we think you will enjoy what we have in store and hope that you participate.
Wow, that is a lot of good news. Thank you very much for sharing that, Hiroki. I think it's time to wrap up this video.
Thanks to everyone's dedication. It has been almost half a year since the release of War of the Visions FFBE. Our team is hard at work developing new content for everyone to enjoy, such as a countdown campaign leading up to the 6-month anniversary. And we would be honored to have your continued support for War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that it's been 6 months already. But I think that is pretty much it for this video. So I thank everybody for watching. I thank you all for playing War of the Visions, FFBE, and we will be seeing you in the next War of the Visions update video. Goodbye for now.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.